to another episode of Sleeping Giants, Red Star Belgrade. Now, I actually woke up today in a very positive mood, and that was good, because sometimes I feel a bit groggy when I do this, and I don't really like that. I like to be positive, and I like to be enthusiastic and excitable, like a Duracell bunny. However, this game has a way of fucking with you, and it spots you, and it goes, you look happy today. How can we make that change? And that is what has happened this month. Oh, dear. But before we get into my misery, we have a couple of things to talk about. First of those is Mahatma Ottu, despite obviously him not playing much for us this year due to his injury. He is back now, but we're having a lot of problems with match fitness at the moment. He actually was in the African Team of the Year, and when I say that, I mean for all African players. So he's up front with Abubakar, who plays at Man United. It's in the same team as people like Yaya Toure, right? So he was one of the strikers in the African Team of the Year, which is phenomenal. Really happy for him. Second thing, though, he was actually voted the African Striker of the Year, above people like Samuel Eto'o, who might probably be retired now, actually, I think, but people like Vincent Abubakar. So he's actually the African Striker of the Year, which is an incredible achievement playing for a club like us. So that's fantastic. So that was positive news. And then I actually started playing. I have signed one player this month. One player and one player only. Well, not this month, but over the course, because obviously you left us in December. We're now at the end of March, so we've played quite a few, and this has taken quite a long time because we had to go through quite a lot of stuff. But I have signed one player, and I don't normally sign players based on purely their name. I couldn't figure out anything about him. I just figured, why not? He's a free transfer, one of those agent offers one, but I could not turn him down with a name like this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Alison Mosquito. What? He sounds like one of two things. Either a stripper, which, let's be honest, we don't know if he isn't. Or, actually, this is a real guy, it would seem, because he's not a regen. Or he's some kind of sort of South American pop singer. I can imagine that. Please welcome to the stage, Alison Mosquito. That is something I can hear people saying. I'm hoping, though, he's not particularly special, really, but I didn't know this stuff about him. He's got some okay stats for a striker. Like, he's not bad, and maybe with the right training he could be okay, and we could sell him on for some money. However, I am hoping that at least if he is given the chance, he can provide a sting to the opposition's defences. I'll show myself out. I'll be leaving now. I did have a whole list of jokes about mosquitoes, but I have no time for any more of them, unless he gets stuck in the penalty malaria. No, never mind. Not penalty malaria. That's terrible. And right, okay, moving on. So yeah, that's Alison Mosquito. I don't think he's going to be that great player for us, but with a name like that, you can't turn it down. Sometimes you just have to sign them for pure comedy value. Right, let's get into something that was even more comedy value, and that's been our form this month. It's been a little bit poor. Like, we actually started off this month very, very well. So we obviously had that poor result against Leon. Injuries, and also, I don't know if I've told you this, but injuries. We are really, really buggered when it comes to injuries at the moment. We've been getting more as well. As players have been coming back, more have been dropping out. So it never really got any better for us. Plus, the ones that did come back, obviously, have been out for so long that they're ridiculously low on match fitness, which means I've had to keep playing the reserve games and I can't use them yet. It's been poor. We did win a couple of friendlies against the likes of Bdin and Rebro. But, yeah, it wasn't particularly encouraging. I've set up a lot of reserve friendlies. That way I can test them out that without having to do first team games. Our first game of the month, though, was against FK Donji Srem. And as you can see, Dusan Zivkovic got injured in this one, because that's exactly what we needed. Like our 7th choice winger, making sure to get himself injured in this game, since we are so low on wingers at the moment. I'm pretty certain at one point this month I actually played... Oh, God, who was... I think I actually played Cernic out on the left wing because we had so few players. So here we go. This was the goals, basically. Now, I must say, like, as bad as we've been this month, like, this was a decent performance and didn't sort of indicate what was about to happen. Karaklic with an absolutely spectacular goal. We were struggling to break them down, but once we got the first goal, the floodgates did open, and I thought, right, okay, a few more performances like this and we might have a real go, because we were still, of course, not right on Partizan's tail, so it wasn't a big deal. We just kept on winning. Ristich with the ball back out here, and, you know, we just had to keep on winning. This was the 8th straight league win we'd had, and we'd really not been able to drag Partizan back by that many points. Such is the form that they're in. They spent £4 million in January. They are really going for it this year. Ball in again there, and of course Miletic making it 2-0, and all was well, basically. We only had the one clear-cut chance, but we did have 7 half chances and 65% possession. Lots of shots. This game was only going to go one way, really, with the way we've played, and we've actually played quite well in some games this month, but as you'll see, something about what the games this month has just not allowed me to get goals. Ball came back there, and Cernic scores himself another for the season, and that is actually his 4th of the year, so he's been decent with regard to goals and assists for us. I can't fault him on those particular things. Apologies, there's my phone going off there, just YouTube comment notification. Right, I will read that in a second. Right, so moving on, we played against Napredak, and you might look at that and go, wow, you got your ass handed to us. You got your ass handed to us. You got your ass handed to you. Well, no, we didn't. Not really. Like, they were slightly... I think they were a good side on the night, and they were definitely... like, they had the better clear-cut chances, what I would say. But 3-0? Really? It struck me as a bit much to lose this one 3-0 when we had more shots than them, way more possession, only 2 less shots on target. It seemed 3-0 seemed a little bit much, but that's what happened. It was 3-0 to Napredak, and of course Partizan won their game because Partizan can't stop winning, which actually meant that our gap from them now moved back to 5 points again, and that means that we may have to go to Partizan and win, which is going to be an absolutely uphill task after the crap that happened in the home game where we lost despite being the better side. But that seems to be something that's happening more this year. And look at that for a first goal. Great strike from Ndai, but mate, it's surprising the way that things have gone this year. You know, I thought that once we got ourselves, now that we're out of Europe, we should be able to concentrate fully on the league, but we've just got so many injuries. Adamenko, though, what I would say is Edward Adamenko is coming on leaps and bounds. He's already a 3.5 star player. He's 18 years old, and he's 3.5 stars now. He's gone from 2 stars, or a star and a half, to being 3.5 stars now, and we're not only halfway through the season, really. He's going to be a bright spark. He's already starting to become like a preferential choice on that right, which means we can use him and Petkovic separately. Look at that for a goal from Kostic, straight on half time, just before actually technically, because it was quite a lot of first half stoppage time. But those were the 2 clear cut chances, and we just couldn't break them down. We just could not break them down. And in the dying seconds of the game, with obviously us on overload at this point, desperately trying to get goals. Don't know what the defence is doing here. The ball just ends up across in Kostic, and Karaman just waves a hand at it, pretty much waving it into the net there. So I don't know what's gone on. It's been a really strange month. You'd think that now that we're out of Europe, we'd be able to concentrate on the league and pick up that kind of form like we did towards the back end of last season, but it just hasn't happened, and I'm really worried that we might not win the league. The main reason for my worry is this. In our next game, we had FK Rad at home. You'll notice that Nikola Karaklec broke a rib in this game. He's going to be out for 5 to 6 weeks, so yet more players out injured. Now, obviously, I can't show the highlights of the goals because it was a 0-0. Now, we were pretty poor in this game too, but we did still create some clear-cut chances, and they only had 1 shot on target in the entire game, and somehow we didn't manage to beat them. Like, we weren't particularly great in front of goal. Let's not make any mistakes about that. We only had 10 shots, only 3 of them were on target, but we did still create 2 clear-cut chances, and I just felt that we should have done a lot better, and that, with Partizan winning, meant that we now went 7 points behind them in the league. Woeful stuff, genuinely woeful stuff. In our next game, we had to get back on form, and this one was even worse for me, genuinely even worse. Look at this shit. 27 shots, 9 of which were on target, and, well, we're just going to show the highlights as well. I was absolutely just glowing white with anger. Like, it wasn't like 5 clear-cut chances in this game as well. They didn't score. Their first shot, well, it's technically the second shot, as you'll see in a sec, was their first goal. We had 5 good chances, and I can't believe we didn't score more goals than this. Miletic put us in front on 42 minutes, which was fine. You know, we were dominating the game at this. I mean, as you can see, we were dominating this game, absolutely. Then we got a man sent off, and then, yeah, you get a goal like that. Basically, that was their first 2 shots of the game. They had no shots of any sort until that free kick on 80 minutes. And we, of course, got Darko Lazic sent off, which meant that they could then have a little pop at us for the last couple of minutes of this game. And they very nearly won it with a clear-cut chance towards the end, and I would have absolutely flipped had that happened. But my point is, I don't understand why we're not suddenly scoring goals all of a sudden. But look at this! We're still dominating games just like we always were, but now we're just not scoring goals, and it is worrying the tits off me. And as if that couldn't get any worse, we did actually get drawn against the 3rd Division side in the semi-final of the Cup. And, well, you can guess what happened. I forgot that it was 2 legs. So, yeah. You can guess what happened. This one wasn't quite as bad in the sense that it was actually even worse. Genuinely, they scored with their only shot on target of the entire game. I don't know where the other shot came from, but, oh, my life. It was... There's a good strike from Cernic here, comes back off the post, and Luka Jovic making a rare appearance because he still isn't fully match fit, put us 1-0 up, and I thought, right, we're dominating the game at this point. As you can see, it's simple enough for us to actually go ahead and win this, put a few goals ahead, and we can rest some players for the away leg. Oh no, that wasn't going to be happening, because with their only shot of the game, the 3rd division side, let me just keep reiterating that, 3rd division side, managed to somehow equalise against us, and we were unable to do anything else about it. And bear in mind, I wasn't on attacking or overload, we were just on control to avoid getting caught up the pitch or anything, because I figured, well, if we can win this on control, then we may as well play it safe. Losing the ball here, Markovic gets the ball, and eventually he'll lose it again. It's going to come back to him eventually, and somehow he'll be in more space than you can shake a lorry at, frankly. And I mean that, like, probably a whole convoy of lorries could have parked in that gap between our defenders. It's one of these annoyingly long highlights it would have put. Right, now watch. And all of a sudden our defender just, what are you doing? Like, he just runs away from the guy. So there you go. We've drawn at home against the team from the 3rd division who scored with their only shot of the game, basically. And that is us. Yeah, we're in serious trouble. I have no idea what's going on, because we're not even playing that badly in some games. So admittedly, against Rad, we were pretty poor. But in other games, we've been fine. And Napredak, we weren't great. But 3-0? I mean, we've... I don't know what to suggest, really, guys. So here is the league as it stands. We are 7 points now off the top of the league with 11 games to go. We absolutely have to win the away game against Partizan, basically. There is no other option. And then we still have to hope for them to drop some more points. They've barely dropped points at all this season. I'm genuinely worried that we might not win the league this year. They've been superb. No, can't take that away from them, but some of the results we've had lately have just blown my fucking mind. Genuinely blown my mind. So we're going to take a quick look at the squad. I mean, we're actually getting caught up by Jagodina at this point now, which is absurd. Let's take a little look at the squad. So, top goal scorer for us, of course, is still Vukan Savicevic, who hasn't played in ages because he's been injured. He is fit again in the sense that he's fit, but still has 33% match fitness or something stupid like that. So, most of these players won't be able to play today. Despotovic and Kraklic are now injured as well now. So, the one reliable player, Donji Srem, is also out. Assist-wise, Cernic actually has 9 as our best assister on the team. Man of the match, Luka Jovic still with 4, despite, again, barely being able to string 3 games together. But the most consistent players have been Antic and Ristic, pretty much the only players on the team that haven't got injured. Yellow cards, Darko Lazic. Red cards, he's got 3 now. Georgios, calm the fuck down, mate. Interceptions, Lazic, 367. That's a crazy amount of interceptions, but he has played more than just about everyone else in the entire team. Key passes, of course, Ristic is literally nearly got double what anyone else has, and he's looking solid as a rock. I've given him a new contract to try and make sure, and I've got rid of any release clauses so we can get big money for this guy if we are forced into a corner, which I don't think we will be. I'm still exercising my power of going after players basically based on youngsters now, just pure youngsters, which means that we're basically going to have over the next couple of seasons a train of players coming in every transfer window, because I'm signing them up for really, really low money in theory, and then they can't join some of them for 2 or 3 years. But I'm hoping by this summer, they'll start joining. We'll have the first batch, and then there'll be more and more, and I'll just keep doing it so that they just keep coming through like a conveyor belt. I've got a couple of African guys that I'm looking at from, I can't remember which team, I think it's a Tunisian club, but we'll talk about that once they start signing up, basically. Games won percentage is actually Vukan Savicevic, which is actually quite impressive. Key tackles, of course, is Lazic himself. Aerial challenges again, Lazic, and mistakes, Ristic is right up there. So yeah, that is basically how that is. I'm going to just show you how little I'm working with regard to match fitness and totals. Right, let's do a quick pick just so I can show you. Right, so actually Gavric is back, but look at this, the 85%. Do I really risk him? Can I risk him? That's the problem. But we have no one that can play on the left wing. So I really don't see any choice in the matter here. Also, yeah, Planic is now suspended as well, so we're missing another player there, but thankfully we've got Jovanovic. It's not as bad as it has been, I have to say. I don't think Jovic is still good for match fitness, though. 84, it's better. This might be the game that we can turn things around in, frankly. We are looking like a bit of a stronger Savicevic is back too, but again, I don't think his match fitness is all that great. I might have to take him off after, maybe at half time even, if I can, but we need to get a result today. I've also done a team meeting, so hopefully that should sort it, but we do need to get back on the horse. I'm hoping that Jovic and Otto's little partnership up front could be the sort of key for us now that they can get that back going again. I'm hoping beyond hope that we can pull this one out of the bag, because we really, really need it. Like, desperately need it. We need Partizan to drop points against Bazania as well. We just need Partizan to start dropping points. There's 11 games, 7 points. This would be quite an achievement if we did it. And I'm worried that they might sack me if we don't win the league, basically. Because we have won... Well, we're still in the semi-finals of the Cup, so I'd like to think that we better win the Cup, basically. We have to. But I'm worried that they might sack me if we don't win the league. Because I'm in the last year of my contract, and they could just let it expire. So that worries me deeply. Because I don't want this save to just end like this. Not when we've really sort of started figuring out the best way of going about it with the youngsters. That would really kind of suck. I don't want it to end without us really achieving anything, apart from a few title wins. So hopefully we can pull some miracles out of the bag for the remainder of this season. I basically want to go and win the last 11 games of this year, and do what we can with those 33 points that we'd... Oh my god, 33 points basically. I think it would put us on around about 70, which is a quite low total compared to last year. And I still feel that even if we won those games, there's still a chance that Partizan could end up winning the league anyway, you know? And that would really suck if we did go and win them. Oh, no way. Oh my god. It just... I mean, to be fair, we've not started well at all. We're going to go on attacking straight away here because we're a goal down and we do kind of need to. What is going on here? You see what I've been dealing with this month? Like, now we can actually pull out a full-strength side and they're still looking laggy as all hell. And it's worrying. It's really genuinely worrying, and I don't know what's going on, really. The tactic is the same. The players are the same. Some of them, in fact, if anything, they're better. Although... You know, of course, we've had the injuries, and that's the problem, I think. The injuries have completely crippled us this season. To an extent I don't think I've ever seen on Football Manager this year. Like, I know you used to complain a lot about injuries on St. Pauli, but this, for me, has been exceptionally unlucky from our point of view. Savicevic, well done, Vukan, rescuing us there with our first shot on target of the entire game, first shot of any sort on the entire game. So, it would be good if Partizan could drop some points as well. That would just give us a little bit more hope. You know, we need to win there, basically, and then hope that they drop. Well, they're going to have to... If they basically win 8 of their next 11 games, they'll be champions, I think, because we need to beat them and then hope that they draw 3 games or something like that, and they've not been doing a lot of the old drawing this year. Oh, no. They've been pretty much just winning or... Oh, wow. Well, there you go. That's happened. We just look like... I mean, I've said this, it's like having Laurel and Hardy as our defensive partnership. I mean, he's hit the crossbar with the header, and it's just... Oh, my days. There's 3 of them around him. 4 plus the goal... 4 if you include the goalkeeper, and somehow they've scored with their... Every shot on target in this game so far has gone in the back of the net, basically. That is what's happened. We need to start turning this around. I can't believe we're losing this one at home. Things are just going from bad to worse for us at the moment. We've got some of these first choice players back now, and obviously they're not fully match fit, but this is how they're going to get there, I suppose. And it's across, and oh my, has he missed that? Like, there's all kinds of areas where that ball could have gone. Like, for example, anywhere but where he put it. Oh my life. It's almost like the Europeanness, you know, where we were just losing games where we were winning, and not losing games where we were winning. I'm talking about where we play quite well and missing a load of really obvious chances. And Otto, yes, thank you, Mahatma. That is why you were the African striker of the year. It's 2-2, and we really do need to come back here. We were doing really, really well defensively before the start of this month. We'd only conceded like 16 goals or something, or 13 goals in our first 18 matches. No, something. I don't know. The point is, we were conceding less than a goal a game, and all of a sudden it was just like a switch was flipped, and we just became woeful in front of goal ourselves, and also started conceding at the back. It's really strange. We need to win this one. I might have to go overload later, but not just yet. I feel that we've got enough in the tank to win this just on standard attacking play, just on great football. Savicevic going past a couple. Now he's gone past them all there. Oh, it's a good hit, but Belec will make the save. So it's been fairly even, and I think that's a fair sort of result at the moment. Ristic, don't let them score another one. I don't know where they are in the league. I can't really remember, but we are not doing well here as regard to chances. I genuinely don't know what's changed. All of a sudden, we've just got really, really bad, and it's worrying me. Because I worry that if I don't win the league, that will be the end of my job at this club. And that's the last thing we need right now. Because I really feel like we're just starting to get something going. We've won our first European game, albeit our season's been going a bit poor in the league, but... Which is surprising considering how far ahead we were last year, but Partizan seem to have really jacked up the prices. Not prices, but we're going to go on overload because we need to win this. And I'm hoping that if we can just push them back. Take a few more risks, maybe. going to pass into space as well, just to try and find little gaps. They're obviously going to have a go at us. They clearly are. So if we do score, of course, I will drop it back down to control. And, oh, my life. There's no one in there. Right, win your header. There we go. Good stuff. It's surprising. We did get the red card rescinded that Lazic got. He was a professional foul, or rather it wasn't. But I don't have it on shoot on sight, do I? No. Just did it anyway. It's weird the way that FM... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Right, okay. Next change. Darko Lazic is going off. Do we even have any substitution defenders now, or are they all injured too? No, they're all injured too. Wow, we really are lacking... Oh, my God. Right, okay, I'm just going to nip into tactics and do it like this so I can see who's even vaguely capable of playing in that position. Oh, I see no one. Because we just have no... They're all injured. Or suspended. Actually, it's because Planic is suspended. That's the main issue here. Who do I trust? I think I'm going to bring on Adamenko there and then put Petkovic in the middle. Put Adamenko in his more sort of comfortable spot. But an injury to Darko Lazic right now is pretty much the worst thing we can have because he is such an important player for us. Jovic is through here though. Go on, Luka. Oh my. Woeful finishing there from the young buck, I don't know. But what I have noticed here is that Partizan are still drawing their game. I know I probably just jinxed it by saying that, but they are still drawing, which means if we can nick ourselves a winner here, that would at least reel them in, despite all the other shit that's going down in this game. It would reel them in just a tiny little bit and bring it back to 5 points, and it would be the first points dropped that they need, and it would be our first win that we need to basically reel them in. It's not been a good couple of days with these saves, I tell you. Cernic is... No, he hasn't. Gavric has done... He's been a bit anonymous, actually, but at least he hasn't got injured, which is a bonus. Cernic is a penalty. Okay, right. We'll take that. We will take that. Did seem harsh. Don't really care about that right now. I've had enough bad luck for this month. Let's get ourselves a goal. Is it Vukan Savicevic taking the penalty? It bloody well should be. He is our penalty taker, as far as I remember, and he is still on the pitch. Yep, it is. Go on, Vukan. Be my hero. There we go. God, he is such an important player for us, and that injury he suffered has genuinely affected us madly, because he's already come back. This is his first game back from injury, and he's already scored twice on it. And now we are finally in front for the first time today, and, just temporarily, backed within 5 points of Partizan, which is what we needed. That would then win... sorry about that. With a win over them, would take it back to 2 points. Take it back to 2 points. But it is going to be tough winning away at Partizan when you look at the form they're in at the moment. They've only lost one game this season, I think. Or go on, Milo. Oh, that's unlucky. That is desperately unlucky for the defenders, and I don't give a shit. We're going to go back to control now, since I should have turned it off after the goal, but now we're comfortably in front in this game, and this is better. But the fact that we were able to concede those goals is the problem. I mean, very, very unlucky. That didn't even deflect off of anything. That just deflected off of nothing. I really don't like seeing that, even when it is in our favour. It's a little bit irritating because you know that it's going to go wrong for you as well. And Siagodino, okay. The Partizan game is still at 0-0, it would appear. I'm saying Peshnik. He's going to be off at the end of the season, by the way, guys. Okay, right. Otto. I don't think we need any more, but I'll take it if they come. It would actually give us a bit more confidence, perhaps. Otto, can he find his... No. He's not even been so great with the old assists since returning, but I know it's going to take him a little while to get his sort of mojo back. Adamenko intercepts well there. I'm really, really impressed with Edouard Adamenko, and he's sort of the first indication to me of that sort of tactic that we're going to go for in terms of the youth players is going to work, because we brought him in. It took a little while for him to come because he was still playing for his Ukrainian side because of the way the rules work. But now he's here. He's taken like a little while to settle in. And Jovic there at the back post for 5. He's taken a little while to settle in. But now that he has, he's really, really started to forge himself a path at this club. And that's what I'm really hoping we can do with the likes of George Pia and Castanas. Although we really do need to work on that lad's temperament, because he's already been sent off 3 times in his short loan spell over Anathorsis. So that's something that probably does need to be worked on. I can't believe we're 5-2 up in this game now. And still nothing from the other game. That's poor from Adamenko. He probably could have done a lot better with that. But this is what I mean. We scored 5 goals today, which is great. But in another day, we wouldn't score 5 goals. But on that other day, we would still concede the 3 goals that we have, and we need to stop that. Like, they've had 4 shots on target, and they scored 3 goals with it. It's worrying. I was just praising Adamenko, so I've just ruined that one for him. And we'll make our last substitution in a second. Although, I'm tempted to just hold out, because we have got a lot of very tired players. Gavrich. Can we get Gavrich? Actually, I'll tell you what we can do. We'll get off Gavrich and bring on El Munier. He's not perfect in that role, but he'll do. Ristic, drops it short for Gavrich. Gavrich's ball back, and it's to no one. Can R2 finally get himself an assist tonight? No, it goes back out wide to Ristic. Ristic drops it short for Peshnik. Oh, good strike, good save. 5-3 flatters them a little bit. I mean, but they put the 3 goals in the back of the net. I think maybe if we could get one more, I'd be satisfied with the sort of with the scoreline, so to speak. But so far, it would appear as what is he doing? Why are you taking so long? What, you digging a new corner flag? It would appear as that we're at least going to sort of close the gap slightly on Petkovic. Oh, what are you doing? I hate seeing that in football and on FM when they get offside from their own corner. It's like, Jesus, it's like schoolboy stuff. So we are at least... Oh, Otto. Oh, he's dropped it wide. But unless he makes a run. No, he's... Elmonia maybe to have a shot? Petkovic. Oh, and another good try is blocked on the line. If nothing else today, the win has at least brought us currently a little bit closer to Partizan, which is good. It's going to give us a little bit more hope. Although we reeled them right back in and then ended up screwing it up. So who's to say we can't do that again? But at least we don't have any European stuff now, I guess, to get in the way and cause those extra fixtures. But we do still have to go and win that second leg against the lower league side, which I feel we'll do. It was just disappointing to not get it wrapped up in the first leg so I could rest players for it, especially with the fact that we get very congested with regard to fixtures in the latter stages. And another big save, but this time Vukasin Jovanovic is offside. 5-3 will do nicely. I'll take it. But we really do need to... It depends on how much we win by away at Partizan, actually, because if we can win by 2 goals, if we can somehow do that, then that would at least give us a better head-to-head record too, and it would actually give us less to do in the other games. So that's basically our target. I want to actually go there and try and smash them. Don't you dare let... We've also had bids for Harriman from the San Jose Earthquakes, which is a strange one. They keep offering me... They are actually upping their bids, to be fair, which is unlike a lot of the AI teams on here who just seem to bid the same thing over and over again with no different terms and expect you to accept it. They have kept up in the bid, but they've still only gone as high as 200k. And as far as I know at the moment, we don't have anyone that can replace him, and he's done okay for us. I mean, there is goalkeepers on this game. Just I've never had at any stage a decent goalkeeper on any save on FM, no matter even if I've gone out and bought one. They all make stupid mistakes constantly. So I really don't see the point in that one. Wow, I don't know how he cleared that, but it doesn't matter because we've won it by 5-3, and that is good. That is good. And I'll tell you what, Savicevic has had a hell of a game. Otto and Jovic have also had good games, which will do well, if nothing else, for their confidence and form. So there we have it. They drew 0-0 with FK Bazania. That's good. That's good for us. It gives us a 5 points from 10 games. Can we catch up 5 points from 10 games? I feel that we can win the title, but we have to win away at Partizan now. That is crucial, and that's going to be massively tough. So, in our next episode, we will be... Where will we be? We will be... Bloody hell. We will be at Jagodina. I would do the Partizan Derby game, but I feel this season's been going on for quite a long time, and I'd like to try and get through it a little bit quicker. So we'll just compass the next 2 episodes, so we can just get into the next season, hopefully, just to try and move things along a little bit. So, wow, I've got a lot of games to play in the next episode. That is going to be one busy-ass month. But we'll do our best. Hopefully we can win. So we're going to be doing the Jagodina game at home in the next episode. So if you guys like what you've seen, please drop a like on the episode. And if you'd like to see even more than that, please subscribe to my channel for more Portsmouth and Red Star Belgrade in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode for the FK Jagodina game. Bye-bye.